Oh gosh, there's a whole other thing here that's not even lined up. We're now live. People can see us. But I just
Hey,
wanted
people.
to, yeah, hi everybody. I just wanted to turn this thing on for a
It's not.
second because we just got some news. So I was about to go live,
I'm not here.
and it's like, okay, how about we need to put this into the show notes. So we thought we might just do a little rolling start.
Right.
How are you, Kato?
I
Early morning.
I'm good. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really not that, like, I say that it's early morning. It's
It's
really
early to
not.
be
Like,
on, maybe? Is that fair to
yeah.
say? Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, we're up. I'm
Same.
up at 6 every morning,
Mm-hmm.
regardless. I mean, 6 is probably like sleeping in, actually. So
I'm gonna
my
tweet.
child comes walking in
Oh my gosh.
like
Okay.
5:30 in the morning with his pillow and his blankie.
5:30.
Yeah.
That's too early. I'm just doing
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just doing the tweets. Everybody can see how the sausage is made here a little bit.
I need to post
Seriously.
in my Discord.
This is the most breaking of breaking news. What the heck are you doing, Nintendo? They knew that we were going to record. I have a feeling that this is going to happen. If we keep doing this in the first thing in the morning, where
Yeah,
this is going to happen.
right.
Nintendo. Is this for real? Is this like not from? Is this from like from a fake account? Step into the vast world of Xenoblade. This is real. This is the account with 12 million people. Like nobody's even reported on this. We're gonna have to take this like straight from the tweet.
The Nintendo Drive.
Thank you. Who's that?
JKJ is here. Sam's here. Fuya is here. Tony Baker.
Tony Baker and Kevin, the Muffin Mon, at the exact same time, posted it in the Discord.
Oh,
And so-
really?
Actually, well, I should say Kevin beat Tony. He says right after, he's like, "I beat you." And then he tags us. Brian Eck asks a question as well. Holy cow! What a morning! This is a great way to start. Okay, I'm just gonna copy what's in the tweet, and then I'll see how you read that. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay.
And we got a ton of questions. My boss is picking me up at 9 o'clock Cato time, but I'm all ready. I've got my bag for work. I've got my jacket is right there. I don't even have to tie my shoes because they are loafers.
Sounds good.
That one is for Tony. I've got my chat down here. Look at this. Court, Lee, Josh Stapleton, Fulia, Kevin, Becky. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. That's true. Tony Baker did say breaking news
Breaking
first.
news. Breaking.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ding, ding, ding.
Breaking news.
With an AK. That sounds more like a gun. That's not what I'm going for. But the break, like a thing. Oh, Amelia's Pond. Oh my gosh, everybody's here.
Amelia.
Okay, are you ready to do this? Episode 51.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yep, I need to change it in the
What do I say?
thing.
Oh yeah, the absolute
Hey
breaking
everyone,
news.
it's me.
This is the Nintendo Drive, not the
Yes.
Xbox Drive.
Potato.
Yeah,
not
you're
tomato.
a potato. Don't. Damn it. I'm absolutely gonna say tomato now. Make sure I get my before I race out of here. Oh, watch is still kind of charging. Okay.
Court, Strong Mom, Caroline.
Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Okay, you ready? You ready for this?
Oh,
And then
there's
I
a
think I
cat.
click this button right afterwards. Okay. Good luck to Ryan for editing later. Okay. Hey everyone, it's me. Oh no, the voice. Oh no, oh and it's live in front of everybody. Super embarrassed. Okay, we're gonna start again. You shut up. Hey everyone, it's me, Sean Capri. I'm glad you're here because you're listening to the most wholesome Nintendo podcast on the internet. It's the Nintendo Drive. I'm on a Skype call with my friend Console Cato, the sauciest potato, and on our journey today. We were just about to go live and start recording, but guess what? There's some breaking news about Xenoblade, so jump on into the Nintendo Drive. Here we go! Here we go!
Here we go!
There we go. Okay, you got to watch the video twice. Hi, Caito.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Sean.
We're doing it live. Everything
Look,
is a little different.
We got to figure things out. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah,
I
make
don't
it a
know what
couple
I'm
tweaks.
doing anyway. Yeah.
I'm
so
surprised we're doing it
We'll
like
figure it out.
like right now. I'm surprised we're live right now. I thought we would like warm up to this, like do some stretches. I don't know. At least.
Well, I asked, do you want to do a video? And then you're just like, let's just do it live.
Yeah, we're doing it live. Yeah.
There we go.
It's funny because now we don't have to upload anything. Now it's just here, and then people are here with us in the chat. It's 7 in the morning my time. It's 8 o'clock Caito time. You've got a cute little cow.
Can be so cute.
Is this the reason why we have kids, is so that it makes it a little bit more acceptable for us just to be surrounded by stuffed animals?
Yes. Plushes, toys, all the things. We could just have it all. And if anyone asks, I'm just like, oh, yeah, it's not mine.
It's totally not mine.
It's not mine.
But I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
we got
have any
people
around me.
here.
This is my toys.
We're
This is
live.
behind me.
Yeah, all your toys.
Mm-hmm.
Do people ask about them?
All the time. Yeah. And
Like,
people
what do they
will
say?
they'll often point out Star Wars, which is the one thing that they actually recognize, because it's a bit of a disaster, behind me. But Star Wars is
all
kind of like
those
tucked in the morning.
things?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would never even see that that's Star Wars.
They really try. And they kind of give themselves away by saying that, because like they're really looking. Like maybe you should focus on work. Like
Right.
be a professional. Let's get on task here. I'm able to.
Oh,
I'm
my
surrounded
goodness.
by it. I'm still able to
Yes.
work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, but you get to see it every day, all the time.
I guess.
They don't.
Yeah, it is. I guess it is a thing. Like, because if I wasn't really used to it, would I walk into this room and go like, "What the heck? How did this all happen? Where did this all?" And it did take some work, I'll say, to put all together.
It's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, if it was scattered across the house, I would be really mad. Actually,
The cube storage is,
who knew?
I mean, it's pretty popular.
IKEA was onto
say.
something with this one. Yeah,
Yeah, they really were.
yeah. They sell them
Okay.
with Yeti mics and webcams
The streamer startup kit.
for sure.
The
Yeah,
Yeti mic.
Yeah.
Webcam, cube shelving.
That's right. That's right. And your first like one toy, you get like
yeah.
your like
I wish
whatever.
I had room for a cube shelf behind me, but I don't.
One day,
So
hang it
you
from
know,
the
one
ceiling.
day I will. Yeah, I will have room for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need to jump into this because
We
we
got
do
lots.
have some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, no
Okay.
kidding.
Reminder that, as always, you can listen to the Nintendo Drive and all of the Carpool Gaming podcast content over on YouTube, youtube.com/carpoolgaming. And if you're here watching right now, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We do have a comment this week from JKJ who says, OMG, you guys are just too much. I genuinely think my fellow motorists assume I'm listening to a comedian podcast when I'm driving because you all have me cracking up and literally laughing out loud. Another week of silly shenanigans, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm all here for a movie podcast so long as Jar Jar Binks.
Redacted.
is-
I deleted it from the comment. Don't you dare.
Oh, no. So long as Jar Jar Binks is discussed.
I deleted
I'm
the rest
pretty
of the
sure is what it says.
Absolutely not. Nope.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely need like a Jar Jar Binks specific podcast.
I don't know how to
episode. I
handle
think
this
it'd be great.
situation. I really don't. Like, I feel like I would tell my son to like just walk away from bullies. I feel like I'm being bullied on the internet about this thing. Is that a Capri Sun live on? Oh yes.
Live on the air.
Look at that. Okay.
Wild cherry.
You were also like labeled not facing the camera to like go like you're not getting this promo Capri
Oh, yeah.
Sun. Okay. You're just
Yeah.
mm-mm.
No.
Capri Sun. Just any generic bag juice.
You'll never know. You'll never know what it is.
I couldn't help myself
my
though.
gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, you can support the show and get early access and exclusive perks at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. And we have to thank our newest supporters, and there's so many of you.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Andrea Dietrich, Anna, Jessa Trimble, Kimberly Conrad, Courtney Bell, Mostly Martinez, A Symbol, Rebecca Ruben Navarro, Famous Seamus, Emmy, Matt Sawinski, Sean Hennigan, Cicely Carosa, JKJ, Brian Eck, Dave Harp, Tracy, and Tom Danks. Thank you so much.
That is crazy. That is crazy. And that's just the new people. A bunch of people went from 1 to 3 or 3 to 10 and 3 to whatever. Like,
I know.
We are live now because of Carpool Gaming Day, what was Yumi Capri Day. And for anybody who doesn't know, I feel like we feel like we've told the world, but there's still a couple people coming in like, what's carpool gaming? What has happened? They come into the Discord
Right.
like, what is going on here? And I'm like, ooh, I think I dropped the ball on the whole like communication thing.
We didn't tell anybody what was
We felt like we were making a big deal about it, but yeah, like maybe if you missed, Yumi Capri Day was actually a ruse. It was a chance to celebrate over the course of a 13-hour stream the rebrand of Yumi Capri to Carpool Gaming. We brought Consul Caito and Court Lalonde into the Patreon. We now have Caito in charge of brand and merch. We have a merch store, and it is awesome. And t-shirts are flying off the virtual shelves and all of that kind of stuff. We've got a great new logo and great new look. Court taking care of social, of course. But on that day, we announced a whole bunch of new like Patreon goals and tiers and milestones and stuff. And one of those things, thanks to everybody's support, is we're going to now record as much as we possibly can live on youtube.com/carpoolgaming. So that's what's happening here. Yay!
You get to see our faces.
Yes, we have
Everyone
the Caito
knows what I
reveal.
look like now.
We
did have a Caito. I can't get over that.
We should have made it. If I knew that was a thing, we should have done more like a I don't know, like a curtain or something, like a curtain reveal.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always like had my face. I haven't hidden it.
Wait,
during
what?
any of
Did
my
you say
YouTube
I've always
stuff.
had my
I always
face?
had my face. Yeah. I've always had my
Amazing,
face.
fascinating. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I always kind of wished that I had done like this big face reveal because
Yeah.
people do that a lot, like the big old face reveal. But
Fake
I
it
always
first.
thought that I would be too anxious about it.
Yeah.
Like everyone have like all these expectations about what you look like if you don't just like from the get-go put it
Yeah.
out there, and that would be stressful. But now I wish I knew that everyone over here didn't know what I looked
Missed
like,
out.
and we could have done a face reveal and I could have actually experienced it.
You can't take it back.
But,
This is the
you know.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't
because
take
your
my face
first, I
back.
don't know how many videos were all just like voiceover.
But I
you
streamed.
existed. But
like,
like
you
at what
could
point
find
did you
me.
get to what point did you get to streaming? Like I feel like you had a bunch of Animal Crossing stuff before you got to start streaming, or were you I don't know.
I had one stream that was in like July or
Yeah.
something. So if you wanted to know,
that was it. Yeah.
you were a true OG fan. You
I was there.
knew. You knew.
Yeah.
And I was on Breaking Bells and stuff, so I wasn't like hiding who I was. I guess
That's
people
true.
just didn't know.
I didn't know.
Everyone
We the
didn't know.
Gamercast was the first time I saw you actually. So there you go.
True. Okay.
Okay.
Did you play anything?
You have a
this
face.
week?
I
need to-
am near like full completion on Kirby. I spent
Oh, really?
I spent actually a
Like
good
100%?
Yeah, like everything. Like all the
Wow.
stuff, post credits, all the like going back
Are
and
you
all
doing
the things.
okay, all the little side missions? Are you trying to beat the record times in all of them? Or you're just trying to beat them?
No, and I'm wondering if that's gonna contribute. So there's like an actual like completionist like percentage, and so right now it's sitting somewhere around like 80%, and I'm like, oh, we're close. We're actually kind of getting there, and maybe I don't know if
Right.
I want to go 100%. Like one of the things I really like the rush for it. I like that that's a thing. But like scouring for like that very last thing where you're not even sure if it's there or are you wasting time, like that's ain't nobody got time for that. But I will say that through this sort of like little last game push, I'm evolving these power-ups to points where I'm like, okay, this is really fun because they kick ass. Like they are just totally kick ass. And I'm beating bosses way easier. So it's like kind of wish I did that a little bit more before. I wish I was a little bit more OP during the main game, but
I don't know if this is how it is for every Kirby game, but I really appreciate that when you do evolve the abilities, that your little hat changes.
Yes.
I really like that. I really like that a lot. I'm glad it's not just like, oh, you get better powers. I like the little new hat
That's
you
what I was
get, and I
gonna
get so excited.
I'm like, they change considerably. Like they're way
Oh
more
yeah.
powerful. Like they look like the tornado one actually gets good. There's like it becomes like this crazy storm. It's really, really good.
Oh, really? So you can actually like control it?
Right, yeah. Well, not really. You're still kind of out of control, but at least it's a little bit more worth
Okay, so
the
it still
chaos.
sucks,
Yeah,
but
it's still, but
it's just
yeah,
so overpowering that you don't notice that it sucks.
totally. And it's funny because I was playing with Lincoln, and there would always be a choice. There's oftentimes it's like you go into a certain situation. It's like you can be this power up or this power up, and I'll always go for one. I realized that my son is kind of a dickhead because he was just being a contrarian. I would go like, I want to use the sword, and he goes, no, use the whatever the other one was. Like he
Ice or whatever, yeah.
always picked the other one, and I
So
was
you should have started picking the one that you didn't want to do.
I figured him out,
Yeah.
27 minutes later, but yeah, I got there. But what ended up, I actually appreciated it in the end because I ended up trying power ups that I obviously wasn't about to pick, and was beating
Right.
bosses and discovering new things, and it was actually for the best. So I appreciated that Lincoln was pushing me outside of my Kirby comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because there are definitely
You
a
have your
lot
favorites.
that I would never use. Yeah. Tornado, for example.
There's one that's like
do.
asleep. I don't understand it. It's like a little like a nappy kind of like head, like I don't know. It's almost like a little hat that he wears.
Yeah, but that's like the cute. I don't know.
What does he do?
I don't know what he does, but I only know that one because I saw a big plushie of that one at Target.
Super cute.
And I
That's why I
really
exist.
wanted to get it.
It's the only reason
I
it's in
really-
there.
Yeah.
So there's a toy.
They could make a plush. Oh my
So
gosh! Well,
that's
I
it
didn't
for me.
play anything.
Yeah.
I didn't play anything.
We got
of
ready for
course.
this weekend. We've
So.
done the show 3 times in the last 7 days.
We've done a lot of stuff.
A lot of
A lot of
follow up.
talking, a lot
Shipped out a
of-
bunch
yep.
of shirts and mugs and all this stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get into
Replenish his
this
health, says Sam.
breaking news. Also, I did want to point out that the first time Lee Navarro saw me was when I buried you on Extra Life last year. So I did want to point that out before we move on.
Okay, well, I thought we'd moved on from that, but okay, let's keep.
Yeah.
You know what? I deserve it because I keep bearing Skinny Matt on Extra Life. So
True.
Yeah,
True.
I get it.
All right. So apparently, breaking news literally right before we started recording. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is now coming to the Nintendo Switch on July 29th, which
What?
is right around the corner.
What? It's the
What?
day after my birthday, actually, so it's perfect. We'll do a
Oh,
belated
really?
birthday stream. Yeah, I typically get something pretty decent from Nintendo on my
But
birthday.
what does
actually,
this mean for Splatoon?
that's my first. You read my
What
mind.
does this mean for Splatoon?
Is that like the worst possible news for Splatoon? Like what else could this mean in terms of like moving things around? It's like you need a summer game. I guess it's ready. How long has this game been ready, by the way?
right?
If they're just able to like this game joins the very select few of games that go like, you can have it early. It's like we, and I don't even know if anybody was really mad at a September date, but it's like we were a bunch of bratty kids going like, can we have it now? Can we have it now? Can we have it now? They're like, all right, you just have it now. Just
Yeah.
like, shut up, just go back and just play.
What does that mean for September now?
Splatoon.
You think?
It's
Some people are
possi-
saying
I don't know.
August.
Yeah.
August for Splatoon.
I
I just always assumed summer. Like I know summer means August, but that's
Yeah.
not what I was thinking.
Oh,
for
really?
Summer. You know, I was, June.
I just always think like when you get like a window, they give you the window so that they could like give it to you the very last
Right.
possible moment.
That's
Like
true.
technically it's summer.
Yeah.
Tony Baker
But-
says it's still summer until September 20th.
Okay,
So I guess
but
there's that.
I don't agree with that.
He's still just not. So you're
That
like,
can be factual, but I can just choose not to agree. Okay. I
just that
can
it's
just-
summer in September.
Yeah, I'm
Don't-
just not agreeing with that. Yeah.
Yes, we definitely don't up here, and Tony's with me up here. Like we
I
get
mean,
like 2
summer
weeks of summer.
here goes through like November, so
That sounds
like, I
so
get
nice.
it.
Oh my god,
I get it. It's not nice though. It's
No,
not.
oh really?
The weather here is not nice. It's very
Oh.
hot and humid and gross
Uh,
most of the time. So, but I don't know. So, what do we think? Are you excited about this?
I'm
Xenoblade?
stoked about it. I need more time to play it. I want to get this kind of game like the heck out of holiday-ish season. So the fact that it was late September moving into late July, that's not even like a couple weeks. It's a pretty significant move.
Yeah.
It does get it a little close to Live Alive. I don't know if I'm 100% looking at getting that game. Maybe eventually I'll actually play Triangle Strategy, which came out like 2 months ago at this point. So like I
Did
really
you ever
like
play
Xenoblade.
that?
Not a whole. I mean, I would have
Oh
talked about
my
it. Like
gosh.
not a whole. I've been spending time with Kirby.
That's because it's trash.
It's,
Kirby's better.
I can't call it trash. I cannot call it trash.
Mm,
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know.
well,
It doesn't look good for Splatoon. I will say that. But what if it is September for Splatoon now? Is that the end of the world?
is it the end of the world? No, I don't think so. Oh, but what if they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but what if they push back Splatoon to the holiday?
What if that's
Like,
the holiday game?
what if that's the holiday game?
We never even talked. What was
'Cause
it?
we
The last
don't
episode?
know.
That's right. Okay, and in which case we would both be
sure.
wrong. I just
Yeah.
pinned our message in the Discord that my picks for holiday games was a Mario game and a Pikmin game, and you were 2D Donkey Kong and Nintendogs. But we could both be completely wrong if they just like choose to throw Splatoon in there.
And I just want to say that my pick, like, I am the least consistent person when it comes to this stuff.
That's
because
why
then
I
we
wrote
do,
it down.
Then we do Fantasy Critic, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just like, oh yeah, Metroid Prime 4 is gonna be the holiday.
No kidding. That whole fantasy thing, people should check it out. It's
Oh my
I think it's actually
gosh.
available on the YouTube channel, but also as an exclusive perk at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. We did a fantasy critically where we all picked a bunch of games that are coming out later this year that we hope will review well, and we'll tally up the scores later on this year. But yeah, you picked
But
Metroid
if I'm
Prime.
right.
Oh man, you're not
But
right.
if I'm right,
That's always the thing with those like totally out there picks. It's
Stupid
like, but if I'm right, you're all done.
yeah. Oh my gosh. What if it was though? Like, what if that happened?
I could actually see. Wait.
What if it
Metroid Prime
happened?
or
Metroid,
Splatoon? Oh,
yeah.
it's not just
Metroid.
no. It's Caito. I'm sorry.
But what if
You're-
it did?
Then I would be shocked. I would
Can
be
I get
genuinely
like
shocked.
half points if it's just any Metroid game?
No, absolutely,
Halfsies?
absolutely not, absolutely not. No, if anything, you'll get pointed at and made fun of.
But if it doesn't come out, I just get 0.
Pretty much. Yep. Just a
That's
wasted
it,
spot.
right?
Yep. Where the rest of us
Okay.
are going to score points on, all the other games that we picked.
Nah.
I almost want to bring it up because I don't remember exactly what we all picked. But Splatoon 3 was one of my your picks.
Splatoon 3 was one of my
One
picks,
of your picks. So
I think.
yeah, maybe you should be nervous. Maybe that's not coming out.
It will come out this year, though.
Oh yeah, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope holiday, says Brian Eck in the chat. We still don't have a date for that.
I think that's not big enough for a holiday game.
Oh no.
That's not big enough for a holiday game. It's not like a Nintendo. What am I? First party. Like, it is, but it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
agree.
Mario, yes, but it's
I
the
agree.
other, whoever made it. I can't
Well,
remember
and
their
also
name.
it's kind of funny because people think of the Rabbids almost like a Minions kind of thing, and the studio who's making the Mario movie made the Minions movies. So it's just
Oh,
like it's actually
really?
like too close. It's too much. Like I'll go cross-eyed and nosebleeds will happen and space will crumble in upon itself. It's just we can't allow that to happen. But
Yeah.
Splatoon, honestly though, Splatoon kind of feels like it would work in holiday. If I'm really being
Agree.
like aside from it being originally launched in like June, I think, like right after it killed ARMS. It was we've come to know Splatoon as a spring game because that's when the first game or the second game I guess came out first, the first game for Switch. But it could work actually. Like I think it's big enough for it
I
to
think
be
so,
their headliner for the year. Did we just get
But why would they say? I just am confused by their marketing.
I
here.
agree.
Like, are they? What's going on? Like,
Totally.
Are things really getting pushed back and pushed forward and this and that, or are they just doing it just because? Like, what is the thing here? Because this will be Zelda got pushed back. Xenoblade comes forward.
I know. Where the hell is
Splatoon, we don't know
Advance
anything
Wars?
about. We don't know. Yeah, what is happening?
It is kind of
What
a
is
mess
happening?
when you start to list them out like that. Yeah, but my whole thing is like we can talk about how Splatoon might make sense in a holiday, but I feel like they laid out the first part of the year up until September when Xenoblade was originally launched with something in mind that it was going to be there. It's not like they went like, well, maybe we'll just move Splatoon into holiday season later. Like they told us up until September, knowing that something is going to be there in the holiday season.
Right.
Right? It's not like they just discovered it now. They're like, oh, snap, now what are we going to do? Like,
Yeah.
so they've got their Mario, they've got their Donkey Kong, Nintendogs, whatever they're going to do. That's already been decided. December 25th. I hope it comes out on Christmas Day.
Oh my gosh. I'd buy it.
More
Okay.
games should come out on Christmas Day, like movies.
Or maybe like day after Christmas.
Right? You get everything set
Everyone's
up.
got their money. You got your stuff, your new stuff. Yeah, it just comes out. There you go. Okay, so next news story that you were excited about.
Oh, yeah.
Tetris 99. They're finally getting a Kirby edition. So go play your Tetris and get your Kirby thing and don't forget about it.
Oh, yeah. Set my reminder.
Yeah.
Hang
I
on.
don't care about this, but you know.
You don't want to play any Tetris? Remind me
Breaking
to
news.
play Tetris 99 Maximus Cup on Friday at 10 p.m. And I'm going to have my phone just pop up and just be like, oh, what a nice surprise. Look at that. Siri's got
You know,
me.
I
Siri's got me
never
back.
use Siri.
I almost only
ever.
on the reminders. I feel like nothing else works.
Yeah, I never use it.
And actually, I use a bunch of different. I have my reminders all over the place. It's a mess.
Yeah.
So
I
Tetris-
don't. Here's my issue: is I just never set a reminder, and I have no planning system whatsoever. I just rely on the good old noggin.
That's
And
that's
it's
very
not-
impressive. No, you have so much going on. I don't know how you're like you keep track of it all. Like I have if it's not written down,
Oh.
like it's just no, it's not going to happen.
But I don't. And then I double book myself, and then I have to like cancel something or move something or this or that.
Mhm.
It's just a whole thing. But you know, one day I'll be organized and it'll be good. Okay, next story. We debated on whether we were going to talk about this or not, but everyone wants to know about it. Everyone's talking about it. So we decided to jump on the train and talk about it too. This is a rumor. Rumor, I want to throw that out there.
Yeah, grain of salt.
Yes. That the Nintendo Game Boy emulator for the Switch Online was leaked, is what they're saying. Now, I will point out that things have gotten leaked before and
True.
have not been real. So
That's
I
true.
just look. I still don't have my wave race. I'm just gonna
That's
say that
true.
much.
That's very true. Yeah, and we're already moving on to a whole other system here.
Right. Like, are we forgetting about N64?
I can't wait for Wave Race to be the very next one to just
I
like
know.
prove all of this to be totally right. Because what else did they have? Let's be
Yeah.
honest. They did Mario Golf. That's great. I saw Kyle the Pug and Donnie and a bunch of other people playing multiplayer, and I think they're having a bit of a rough time with it, to be
Yeah.
honest. I think it was a little laggy, but cool that it's
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Donnie went to. I should ask him actually more directly. But I think he went from wireless to wired, like docked and everything, and I think that cleaned things up a little bit. So I want to try it for myself though.
Yeah. Well, so this is just people are saying people have data mined or whatever they do.
Mm-hmm.
The Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games may be hitting the service soon. So, what are your thoughts on this? I don't
think
know. Was there like a full list of games,
Yeah.
or I haven't even looked that far?
There was a list of games that like were tested, which doesn't necessarily mean that those are the ones that are coming. And this is like, first off, who's able to do this? What is the method that people go through to like discover this sort of stuff? I never understand. It's the same as like when people notice like a slight change on a website. It's like, are you constantly? You always have like before and afters. It's like. What changes is happening on these websites? It's a little bit strange. I do think this is happening. I'm happy about it. I'm also a little bit bummed, if I can be honest. One thing that I don't think we were talked about when these became a thing with Nintendo Switch Online was that we used to get these cute little mini consoles with like 20 or 30
yeah.
games on them. And I kind of wish that was still a thing, to be honest with you. Like with 64.
You want like a mini Game Boy?
I would love a mini. Oh, are you kidding me? Like a little like just
Pocket.
like yeah, like a Game Boy Pocket preloaded
Just with everything loaded. Oh, that would be kind of cool.
I would kill it. But
Backlit.
totally. And as I say
Yeah.
this, it's silly because I have
And you're
a
not gonna
Switch.
play it.
Like it's handheld.
You're not gonna play it.
It's just the form factor. It's like it for Game Boy. A lot of people have like different nostalgia points with Nintendo, and Game Boy is it for me. Like that's the one I had. So this is a big deal for me.
I'm gonna get so much grief for this.
Uh-oh. Oh, you don't care. Oh, no.
I
Oh, no.
I think that we are all obsessed. I can't speak for everyone. I think even me, I'm guilty of being obsessed with the idea of everything that I played in my childhood being available for me to play again now. But am I actually going to play it? The answer is no. Or the
How
answer
dare
is
you?
for 30 minutes and that's it.
That's good.
It will
That's all you
never
need.
be touched again. So I just don't understand the obsession with needing every old thing coming back. Like they're obviously my ones that are like Wave Race.
Mm-hmm.
I want to relive that again.
Yep.
Now, I think it's going to be the same situation where
Yeah.
unless they've changed it significantly and I can play like online racing with other people or whatever,
Yeah.
I'll play it for 30 minutes and then
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, that was fun. On to the next.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I just don't get it. I just
Uh,
don't get it. I mean, maybe one of the Pokemon games
see, and
would
that's
be
just
fun
it. I feel
to
like
play,
everybody's
but
gonna
they've
have like
already
their one or
they've
two
already
games.
remade all of them.
Yeah.
They've already literally remade every Pokemon game ever to exist 17 times. Do I really need to play the original with worse graphics with I just my mind is exploding with this a thing. I know. And I know that there are those people. Ryan Turford. This is perfect
Mm-hmm.
for Ryan Turford. I'm sure there's all those 17-word titled RPGs that he's going to run to his Switch so he can play his Game Boy game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But maybe they'll have like Golden Sun on there and he'll be,
That
playing
would
a
be
Switch.
amazing.
But I honestly don't understand. But it does add value to Nintendo Switch Online. So there you go.
I just want to say
That's
that
my hot take.
I want to say that along with about the 30 people who are watching along in chat here with us, I think I've just really enjoyed like watching you flip from one side to the other. Like you basically just like had the argument with yourself, and I'm just gonna like that was awesome. Like you
Like, I
you made
get
every
it.
point on both sides. Absolutely.
Yeah, I get it, but I also don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Like, from a rational standpoint, makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, as far as, are you going to beat these games? Are you going to go through, like, one after the other and just, like, complete them? But it's not, there's nothing rational about any commentary on backwards compatibility at all. Like, not really anyways. It's very much it is a nostalgia. It's heartfelt. It's about the gut. It's about the memories. And it's about having things available to you that have felt like they were taken away. And so when they're given back, it's like, oh, that feels good. And then you have realizations along the way. You're like, I haven't touched any of those things at all.
Well, maybe I can be like, Aiden, you can come play this
Totally.
game that mommy used to play
I
when
know.
she was, but I don't know.
As we're coloring the gray out of our hair and
Yeah,
reaching for our walker.
everyone just makes it such a bigger deal than it is, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think you're hearing like different echoes around the different corners of the internet about excitement over this sort of stuff. So you hear it from me on Game Boy because, like, I think Heather Boney was in the chat, said this was her Nintendo as well. Like, I get it. I get really excited. I get a little bit like misty about it. If I throw like Kirby's Dream Land 2 in there, or Donkey Kong Land, or any of the other lands in there, and like it'll like you fire up the music, it's gonna feel good. I probably won't finish these things, but even from like a streamer standpoint,
You will not. Open
I don't finish
them.
anything. I won't finish anything. I'll open it. I think I'll open it, especially this one. But even from like a streamer standpoint, it does unlock some possibilities. There's a lot of retro streamers out there who might rely on this sort of thing too.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
That might be the best.
Fair, valid argument. Now,
That's not me.
Okay.
I'm not a retro streamer.
my mind will be, I will shift to the other side. If they bring 3DS games or DS games, I will be ecstatic
Yeah.
and I will lose it. Because yes, if I could stream New Leaf straight from my Switch, that would be a game changer.
Yeah.
Not having to pay the $600 for the
Risky mod
the
that you have to
modded
do.
game captured DS or whatever. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
I could get on board for that.
But the other side too
But-
is that this isn't announced, by the way. You know, like this
Right,
isn't even.
right.
This is possibly still not real. So that's the probably at the heart of the matter is these leaks happen. It gets everybody all hot and bothered about something that may in I don't know. This makes sense though. This really does. I think it'll add, like you mentioned, it'll add value to Nintendo Switch Online. It seems like the next logical step. I don't think that GameCube is anywhere close, if that's even a thing that's going to happen. Yeah, I want to see some more love for the handhelds, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Game Boy Advance.
Well, there's the rumor. There you go. We talked a lot longer about that than I thought we would. So, let's jump into the carpool. Invite some friends in the car with us. We do have a lot of questions. We probably won't
Yeah.
get to them all. But first question comes from JKJ, who asks, with no E3 this year, what do you think the timing of Nintendo Directs will look like? Also, who is your favorite Star Wars character and why is it Jar Jar Binks?
Redacted. Read the script.
What will the timing of Nintendo? I think they'll have one in June or whenever. Is it in June?
Yeah.
E3?
Yeah.
Normally?
I think I agree.
they'll have one in June.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think that timing.
They'll just do
regardless-
whatever they were gonna do.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, they've got a couple more months to sort things out, whatever the heck they plan on doing, and then whatever they announce, we just won't believe it anyways. You know, it'll be a
I just feel
advanced
like-
worst available today.
Nintendo kind of does their own thing when it comes to E3 anyway, and they've kind of perfected
Mm-hmm.
all of that. I think they were kind of ahead of the curve with the whole E3 thing, doing
Yeah.
the directs and all of that. So, yeah, I think they already have theirs ready, and they will just release it in June sometime.
Yeah.
And then Xbox and PlayStation will just be scrambling to do whatever they're going to do.
Yeah. Well, PlayStation's been kind of trying to figure out their own path here as well. And it is super interesting to look back on Nintendo when they just stopped doing the live performances and started doing these directs. And people were so mad. And this is what happens when you're a bit of a trailblazer in a weird way.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't think that anybody wanted that to be the trailblazing path. You know,
Yeah.
and here we
I was
are.
kind of mad too,
right?
I will say.
I will definitely. Me too. Me too.
I like it. I like E3 and I like
Me
everyone
too.
being together and I think it's fun and it's cool to watch
Yeah.
all of it, but yeah.
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
want to see Miyamoto grab a sword and just lift it into the sky and all. Or Reggie pull it out, or pull it like DS or 3DS out of his pocket. And I don't know. I like that
Yes.
kind of. I like those moments, obviously.
Yeah.
But I also like Muppet Reggie doing Nintendo 64 push-ups.
There have been such
Nintendo
weird.
63, Nintendo 64.
Do you remember the New Leaf announcement and
New
the whole
Leaf?
thing?
I don't
Yeah.
think. No, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, you have to go back and watch it because it's so bizarre. It
Oh.
was so bizarre. You should. There's like a guy pretending to be Harvey, and it's just so
Oh,
strange.
man.
It's such a weird. You have to go back and watch. If you haven't seen it, if you're listening,
go
go
back.
watch it. Go watch it. Okay. Rybinsk, is that how I say that? Asks with Metroid
Oh, this
Prime
is probably Rybo. I think
4
I was doing some stuff on my phone. I think this is my apologies,
okay.
Rybo.
With Metroid Prime 4 now guaranteed to hit this year, what other GameCube game or series deserves a new sequel? Yeah, we got Metroid Prime 4 coming out for the holiday. 100%. That's no questions. This is hard for me to say because I didn't play the GameCube.
Yeah.
I
For
don't
good
even know
reason.
I don't know what came out.
Oh,
on
you
it.
know what? When I'll give you this one. And they never do this. This will never happen in a gazillion years. But Wind Waker sequel, I think I don't even know. I've never even been. Maybe there's no possible way for there to be sequel. I don't know how it
Everyone
ends.
dies
Maybe
at the
everybody's
end.
dead at the end. Exactly. The world explodes. The moon from Majora's Mask comes in like, I'm back, bitch. I have no idea if that's really the case, but yeah, I skipped GameCube, and I know that upsets a lot of people. There's a lot of people who like that's their system. Like for me, it's N64. Another rumor.
also-
There's a Bandai Namco maybe doing a remaster on a Star Fox game, maybe from that GameCube time period. And I don't think that's the
I'm
GameCube. That's
rolling
not the
my
Star Fox I
eyes.
want. Yeah, you almost fell over there. Holy cow.
I'm rolling my eyes at that. I'm so tired of hearing about Star Fox. Quit trying to make Star Fox happen.
Fetch
it's
is a
not
thing.
gonna happen.
Fetch is a thing.
It's just not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm,
Oh, what
mm-hmm.
about like Mario? I googled popular GameCube Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I
Take
don't
it as
know.
a honestly, I just feel like you throw that as a mode in the next Mario Kart game.
Yeah,
You play it alongside like anything, like you just have your regular races, you have your double dash. I think that's the way to do it. Like, what are the standout games? Like, this is
I'm just
people are
yeah.
gonna be
All
so
of
mad.
these are just
What are the
games that
standout
came out
games?
on everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you have your typical like Mario Party,
Mm-hmm.
blah blah blahs.
Yep.
But what?
Sunshine, Wind Waker. There was an F
Everyone's
Zero game in there.
unsubscribing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Lee
see
Navarro says you can't
anything.
stop the Star Fox love.
It's just it's one of those games. Add that to my list of games that
Like
they
another
were
Animal Crossing
good.
game.
I mean,
Was there
I'll
an
take
Animal Crossing
that.
on GameCube?
Yes.
But does that count as like look to the GameCube
No.
for its library of games and then like put a sequel? Like Metroid Prime, I think might be the only like I don't know, like we got a Luigi's Mansion
We've
already.
gotten everything. Everything has already
The
had
new
a
Mario
sequel. I
Kart,
don't
yeah.
see anything
F
here.
Zero is one of the only ones I can think of that is kind of like
Mario
dead.
Sunshine
I'm good with Mario
yeah,
Sunshine. Just I'm sorry again.
existing.
It's like
Yeah, I don't.
welcome to episode 51 of the Nintendo Drive where we hate everything. Backwards compatibility, old games suck. Nobody cares about Tetris 99.
Well,
Dang it. Well, I'm excited about
you know.
Splatoon whenever the hell that's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That'll be
original
good.
Animal Crossing was on GameCube, says Heather. So it's like, but it's like that. I don't know if that's in the spirit of the question, in terms of like,
Right.
because we kind of I guess we already got that, you know, with if
Yeah.
by that logic, kind of already we did it. So it's actually a hard question to answer. Rybo,
Yep.
he knew what he was
Yeah.
doing.
He did. He
Mm-hmm.
wanted us to flounder.
Yeah, Antic says F
Okay.
Zero's been shoved into Mario Kart. Shoved into Mario Kart. Oh, okay, yeah, with the tracks and music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I should have talked about this one earlier, but Nagachaka asks, not if, but when Nintendo announces Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games for Switch Online, which titles are you looking forward to the most?
Donkey
Well,
Kong Land, give it to me.
literally nothing.
Really? Like nothing?
I mean, again, like Pokemon would be fine, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
think
so
of
funny.
anything. There are Game Gear games that I would rather have
Oh
than
wow.
Game Boy games. I feel like there's this one Game Gear game, and I can't remember the name of it, but they were just like floating these little blocks. It was kind of like Tetris style, how they would fall down.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a panda, and you had like a bunny and carrots, and you had to like match up the thing to eat the different foods. And it's like my favorite game.
It's so
And
cute.
I
It sounds like a
wish
dream.
it was so good. If anyone knows the
Yes.
name of that game,
Sam says Kirby's Dream Land. My Kirby's Dream Land on Game Boy that I got was Kirby's Dream Land 2, actually. So that's the one that I don't know why.
I just didn't play any of that.
Oh man, Lee wants Echo
And I
the
had a
Dolphin.
Game Boy.
Oh,
And here's the thing.
oh
I think I
Wario
was
Land. Give me
young.
Super Mario Land 3. Wario Land. Give me that. Oh my gosh, Kato, there's so much. You're missing out.
I just okay.
Wario.
I played Pokemon. I had like Rugrats and
Oh, yeah.
Toy Story,
Mm-hmm.
and like none of
All
those
the
games are
licensed stuff.
good.
I know they're so bad.
Why do we have them? I don't need any of that stuff. I don't know.
This is why you need this, like, and actually it'd be amazing for some of those licensed things to come back, is because you don't really have this anymore. You would have a game on even as late as like Super Nintendo. Like Game Boy was supported for a long time. You'd have a game on Super Nintendo and then have a completely different game, but the same title on Game Boy. So you'd have like I don't know, like Street Fighter or something would be different on Game Boy versus Super
Yeah.
Nintendo. It's wild. Like now you just have like you have ported versions. Like Switch doesn't get a completely different game from Xbox or anything. It's just the
Right.
graphics are a little bit different, but you get completely different games back then. Very neat.
Oh,
We'll get you on this
sorry.
soon enough.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay. Sam asks, both my questions are related to Zelda because I'm currently replaying Breath of the Wild. It's running my life. Who is your favorite character in any of the Zelda games? Do you find yourselves worried that Breath of the Wild sequel won't measure up to the original and the hype? My favorite character?
Not Bruce.
I really like the bird guy from what was that? I really like the bird
Like
guy, the
Mousefell.
Rito village
Rivali?
guy. I don't know, the main one, the main
In
bird
Breath
guy.
of the Wild.
Yeah.
He kind of has a
I
song
don't
to him.
know. I don't know characters from Zelda.
How dare you?
Who's yours? Is yours that guy from
It's not Cruz. It's not stupid worst version of Gaston.
Tingle? Antics of
Absolutely
Tingle?
not Tingle. Oh, Tingle's got it in there. Oh, the bard. Oh, thank you. What is his name? He's what the heck is his
Beetle?
name? Beetle. Yeah.
Beetle.
Yes, that's actually my answer. That's not where I was gonna go.
Oh my
That might be
gosh.
my favorite because my kids we just love that little guy. Mifa, no, I think Impa is probably my favorite. And actually, it's all coming out of everything. When I think of
Yeah.
like characters, it's the Zelda game that I claim to hate the most, which I've come to quite love, which is Skyward Sword. I think the Zelda in Skyward Sword is the best Zelda we ever got. I think Impa is amazing, is actually amazing in all sense of the words without going into spoilers. I think Impa in that game is spectacular.
Yeah. Well, okay, second question. Do you find yourselves worried Breath of the Wild sequel won't measure up to the original?
Of course. Yeah, isn't that what everybody's worried about? Like, I think that's what Nintendo is worried about. That's why it's being delayed. Like, follow up to the greatest. Like, it's kind of a ballsy move if you really think about it. They launched, like, what is considered by many to be the best game ever made. And they're like, yeah, we're going to make another one. Like, not go 2D or somewhere totally different, not to be compared to it at all. They're just going to, like, directly follow up. I actually think that it's pretty gutsy, especially because they don't do that sort of thing.
I think it will live up to the hype.
Yeah.
I think that it will. I think that it will. I think that it will surpass the original one.
I hope
think
so.
It looks really good.
Of course, and that's my hope.
And
you have to. Are you worried? Like especially if that's your hope, you have no like concerns. You're
no
not
worries.
like no doubt in your mind.
Nope.
Okay, I'm not trying to plant it in there or anything.
No
but
doubt. No doubt at all.
I can't wait to fast forward into the future where this game doesn't click with Caito
Well,
and she
now
goes
that
back
we're
to
like
her Game
this,
Boy
I've got
games.
all this. You're right. I've got all this video footage of me saying stuff, and Ryan Turbert's gonna clip it and make some montage of me just going back on all my work.
Exactly. That's the thing about this show. There's a
Yeah, it's
there's a
gonna be
lot that
like,
could be done.
I hate Game Boy. I don't want to play any of these games. Cue to me streaming some Game Boy game in 3 weeks.
Road
Like
Rash or something.
so ridiculous. I need to see the list at this point.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I need to see the list, and I can
Yeah.
tell you, will I play any of these? And the answer is no before I even see the list. But would I even consider?
I need to see the list
like-
so I can shut it down, so I could put it in the ground and bury it with sand.
No, yeah.
All right, I get it.
That's what I think. Okay. Okay, quick. We have one more question. Time for one more.
This is
Dave
yours.
Moore.
Yeah.
If you could taste any food from Animal Crossing New Horizons, what would it be? This is a hard question because a lot of the foods look very, very tasty. But I think I'm going to go with the Berliner, the little like cakes. They're little like, I don't know, jelly-filled donut cakes.
Is this new? Is this
They
part of the
look
cooking?
really cute.
Is this the?
No, this one
was always there?
existed before.
Yeah, I knew that. Yep.
For
totally.
the cooking. But also like the potatoes look really good. Any of the potato
Tomatoes.
items.
I'll take a tomato.
The tomatoes do look nice, and I'm not a tomato person. But they look really fresh in the game. Are you ever that person who like, if I ever see like cartoon pizza,
Yeah.
it looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Like
cheesy.
cartoon pizza looks amazing, like the Ninja Turtles.
Yes,
pizza
that's exactly what I was
and
thinking.
but
But also, like, you wouldn't want it like that
And it,
because
like,
it looks
drips,
tasty. Totally,
yeah.
like
Right.
that's what I'm doing with my hand right
I
now.
like the Goofy movie pizza.
Oh,
It looks so
mhm.
good.
Yes.
I'm like, please, and even the cheese.
Yeah, perfect.
The cheese with stuff that they're spraying in their mouth. Yeah, I want that.
The Leaning
want that.
Tower of Cheese.
Oh, the snack breads.
Oh,
The snack
JKJ.
bread looks
Fruit
so
tarts.
good. Okay.
Man.
All right. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us today. Anyone who is here live, thank you. Anyone who is listening. That's all we have time for today. So,
Aw.
Sean, where can everyone find you on the internet?
I'm sad it's over, but people can find me on Twitter and on Twitch at Sean Capri, at Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. And if you like the show even just a little bit, you can join the 90 plus patrons at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. That's it.
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Console Cato. That is all for episode 51 of the Nintendo Drive. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time. Sorry that I don't like any of the Game Boy games. Okay, bye.
Here we go.